Welcome to CCM Talks. I am Bridget Linton, and today I am joined by Andy Matkovic, our SVP of Experience. Now, Andy, you are a true CCM OG.
Yeah.
So take me back to 2003 and how you got your start with Cross Country Mortgage.
You know, I think it was right place, right time. Now, I was able to work with an individual that started this company. We worked at a subprime lender back in the day, right? And we always talked about what it would be like if we had the opportunity to work at a company where the LO was first and we could streamline things, make our lives easy. And the opportunity came. I believed in Ron Lenhart, and I quit my job and I said, let's go. I mean, literally dropped everything. We went at it.
And that was back in 2003, and you guys had, what, 6 employees at the time?
You know, it was Ron and I.
Yeah.
We hired Holly, our processor, Ron's mom, and Ron's cousin. Yeah. And then Mike Beal, of course. So, yeah, 6 of us.
Oh my gosh. So it was just 6 of you, and now we have more than 7,000 employees at Cross Country Mortgage and the #1 mortgage retail lender in the nation. How rewarding is it to see what it started as and what it is now?
Let me put it to you this way. Our first 2 or 3 years, our holiday dinners were potlucks. Think about that, right? I mean, it's so amazing. Yes. The coolest thing I would say, you know, back when this started, I don't know what it was about Ohio. It was like a mecca of lenders, brokers, like everybody was just like tripping over each other, right?
Yep.
We worked together. Ron still closed loans. When the other people started getting bigger, their leaders stopped working. Ron put his head down. And, you know, he still does that to this day. So I don't know, as far as I'm concerned, like it's just such a cool place because of the grind that everybody has and the will to win.
And we continue to grow to be bigger and bigger and more successful.
Yeah.
And it's been so rewarding for me to sit back and watch it all happen as well. And we really do have some of the best loan officers at Cross Country Mortgage, and we continue to attract top talent.
Yes.
What do you think it is about CCM that sets them apart from all the other competition?
Well, this morning I was talking to some of our leaders, and you know, they were talking about how they put the ego away. So the ego is checked out at the door. And I think that is that old saying, iron sharpens iron. So these guys are not afraid, and gals, right? They're not afraid to talk together, collaborate, and keep pushing themselves, which I think is like really important. Not only that, but we also have the programs to help everybody succeed as well.
For sure.
Right.
And obviously, it's not all roses all the time. There's, of course, some challenges when it comes to the mortgage industry in general. But what are some of the challenges in attracting and retaining LOs?
You know, I get this question all the time. People think that if they're not like a $100 million producer, that they're not worthy, or we shouldn't even consider them to come to work at Cross Country.
Interesting.
You know, and I tell everybody, guys, we've got over 7,000 employees, maybe 2,500 or so are loan officers. Not everybody's doing $100 million. I wish they were, but they're not. So a little and often makes much. There's a lot of people that are doing 20, 30 million. I want them. We are very big, but we're not big enough that you don't count.
I love that.
Wow.
And that is great advice. So for someone that is considering coming to CCM but is on the fence, what is one thing that you would tell them?
I would say give me a call and I would talk to you about all the products, my experience here, and how I'll make that transition a lot easier for you.
And listen, you are just a ball of energy all the time. You walk into a room and you can't help but smile.
Sure.
Can you talk a little bit more about the culture and that positive impact that we have here at Cross Country Mortgage?
I think it all starts from the top, right? And everybody has a voice. And I mean, there's times where like anybody can call Ron, by the way. So you can be an LO on the ground, call him up, complain about something, he's gonna take your phone call. So it starts from the top as far as the culture and getting, you know, just that openness to be able to work through issues. Now, there's gonna be times where things are gonna clash, but you know, you do it in a professional way and you work through it, and that goes for everybody. So you can call up the underwriters, you can call up the closers, you can call up Ron, you can call me, like we're gonna listen, fix, and try to move on.
And we've talked about how much it's grown since the start of 2003 to where we are now.
Yeah.
But when you think about the future of CCM, what excites you the most?
Oh, man. I think it's becoming the things that are making me more excited in the future. It's not so much about the loans, it's about the technology that we're bringing and like just our internal, we call it LO1. So just the technology to make things easier, both in marketing and loans. You know, a big push into that is where I don't see anybody else wanting or willing to do it. And Ron is investing the money in that. So that's where I hang my hat.
Great answer. So we talked a lot about CCM, your career here. let's have a little fun just about Andy.
Fun.
Do you have a fun fact for us?
Well, I mean, I bake. I mean, everybody knows that, right? So I make cookies and muffins. And,
I actually didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Here, I thought we were best buds, and I didn't even know you baked. You've never baked me anything.
You know what? Next week when you let me know, and I'll make something for you.
Oh, okay. I like
So-
that. What's your specialty?
I just do it all, really.
Wow.
It's called Championship Bakery, a champion in every bite.
Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh, Andy, you are the best. Well, thank you
Yeah,
so much
thank
for
you.
joining this episode of CCM Talks. And if you would like to learn more information about CCM careers, all you have to do is visit ccm.com, and we'll see you on our next episode of CCM Talks.